And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. Up first, we got Julie J. Thank you so much. I read your email and I'm ready to reference that. So we're just going to do Archangel Michael, please open me up to, please protect this live stream. Sorry, Spirit. Please open me up to be a clear channel so that I can deliver the most helpful information for the greater good of all. And so it is. Julie, let me know when you are ready. And what I will say is I can only really read upon the energy that, I threw down yesterday with that King of Swords. So we'll jump into it. And the other thing, well, let me wait and make sure you're on here. Give me 1 second. Make sure the audio is good to go. Perfect. All right. Hey, newbie. How's it going? We got Julie J up first. And we are going to get it kicked off here. And I just, what's so funny, Julie, is I was on a walk earlier and I was thinking about you and your reading and how I just feel kindred energy with this whole situation. Hey, AA, how's it going? All right, we are going to use the Witch's Tarot for this one. So many thoughts, Julie, so many thoughts. I want to open up this. One moment. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I see. Yeah, no, I see all of that. And I just want to make sure that you're here. Anything that might make me pause and think twice. Perfect. I love this. And the thing that I want to say before we jump into this, Julie, I don't know if you just tuned in. I was on a walk literally in the last hour and I was thinking about you and your reading and your question and how much all of that resonated so deeply with me. And I truly feel like you are a kindred soul through the ethers of the YouTubes, right? I know it's not always possible. Oh yeah, no, I'm going to look at, oh girl, I'm going to look at all of that. I'm going to look at their demeanor. I'm going to look at time frame. I'm going to look at red flags. But what I want to say about this is when you are getting, and I know you know this, I just want to say a couple of things for you, Julie. First, take a deep breath. I don't want you to be upset about this. I know you're trying to protect yourself and prepare for the future. Here's what I will say. So here's the deal, my friend. You get to set up the rules of your life. You are not chained to any man. You are not chained to any relationship. If something isn't working for you, simply walk away. Okay. The other things that before I even throw cards down on this, Julie, we're starting your reading now. Okay. I have so much to say about this. You do not need to combine finances with this person. You don't need to live with this person. You can, if you choose to enter a connection with someone, you can create the boundaries and the lifestyle that works for you. And if you don't like it or there are red flags, you don't have to participate in this anymore. Or if you truly want nothing to do with any man, you don't have to engage in it. what I do feel is that this person, this King of Swords energy that we pulled yesterday, I do feel like this will be a natural meeting where this person pursues you. I don't see you like being on a dating app. I don't see that you're looking for something. And you have the opportunity and the choice to say no. You're not going to fall victim to some type of circumstance. Please do not be afraid of that. Know that this is a tarot reading. Take it with a grain of salt, entertainment purposes only. But there is no like horrible fate. It sounds like you're super grounded in what you want in your life moving forward. You have the power, and trusting yourself that you're not going to get swept up into some psychopath or man trying to control you or your body or your schedule or whatever it is, right? So before we dive into the cards, I just want to say that, okay? You are the one who is in control of your life. You are in the driver's seat. And not giving the other person power, not giving them any autonomy over your schedule, your body, your finances, all of those things. If a man, and I'm going to look and see what this energy is coming towards you. If a man wants to be in a commitment with you, watch Dave Ramsey, watch the John Deloney show. They talk about what is a provider, what is a good man supposed to bring to the table. I didn't learn until, 37, 38 years old, what a true man, a father and a provider is supposed to bring to the table. They talk about that energy, right? This is someone who wants to make life better for you, someone who wants to make life easier for you, someone who is not going to abuse you physically, financially, emotionally, verbally, all of these things. So let's get into this reading, but you are not going to fall prey or victim to any man because you're too smart for that, Julie J. Okay. And trust me, I'm in the same boat. Like, I don't ever want to financially get involved with another person unless they are honest, they're a provider, they want to make my life better. And I actually am into it. And the chances of that happening, because I feel like we're kindred spirits, you're probably thinking that's pretty effing slim in 2025, right? And I'm right there with you, my friend. We're right around the same age. So let's get into this, babes, okay? All right, Spirit, show me. I'm going to reference your email. I'm not going to read it, but I want to make sure I'm answering all the questions here. So the root of it all is and trust, and I also, I know I've been ranting for 8 minutes so far. I also want to say that I am not going to sugarcoat it, and I know you know that, okay? And I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I appreciate that you trust me to do this reading for you. So let's take a look here. You want to know pretty much, let me make sure anything that could potentially be a deal breaker or cause you pop. Brilliant. Perfecto. Okay, cool. So anything that would potentially cause pause, tell you more about this King of Swords energy, what this future meeting, and I will get into timing, but I'll do that secondary. I just want to get into the energy of this entire situation. Well, I may actually not have to look too far out. Give me one moment here, or get too much into a separate reading about it. 5 of this is very, very interesting. 6 of Wands, King of Wands. We have the Empress over here, very much so. The other thing, I just want to say thank you for sharing your feelings with me. And I agree. Like, I never saw any good examples of this. And I think, many women who watch, or men, that watch the channel can probably resonate with, like, some of our parents just were not emotionally equipped to raise good men and providers and, you know, whatever. So we will get into this. Okay. I want to talk about, so timing actually jumped on the table. So I actually will mention that first. This is actually a little ways out. This could be a couple years out before you meet this person. So any stress you are feeling, like take a deep breath, release that, let it go. It's not in the immediate future. Why? Because I have the 7 of Pentacles in the center of the reading. The time is not yet. I will look at a specific time, but that's really, really standing out paramount in the center of the reading. You are someone who is, you know, very creative. We have Empress energy here. You've been able to cultivate a really beautiful life for yourself. And a lot of that comes down to your own discernment. You know, Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords, you've been able to cut things off for your own peace. I totally get it. Let's look at the demeanor of this person. Okay, let's get to what are the things that might cause you pause about this person. So I do feel like this person may have dealt with some depression, or this is someone who deals with depression, but I feel like there's someone who is managing it. Why? Because I have the 5 of Cups and I have the Devil down here in this energy. I do feel like this is someone who has overcome a lot in their life and they are just looking for, I don't think this person is perfect. I'm not going to paint this person into a Prince Charming because I don't really think anyone is perfect. But I do think that this person is very energetic and wanting to be a type of provider. We have the King of Wands down here, which is different than the King of Swords. This is someone who, you know, I also see the King of Wands as someone who is a business owner. So they could be very, this could be someone who's still very active in their career, generating money. This is someone who does actually have a very good reputation, in my opinion. This is someone who I think has gotten their heart broken. You know what's really interesting is, and I'm not saying that men don't, I'm not trying to like make any, you know, I'm not trying to red pill anything in this reading, trust and believe that whatsoever. But I do feel like he may have experienced some wounds from the feminine. Why? We have the 5 of Cups under the Empress. He may have some mommy issues. He may have some mother wounds, which is very interesting because the issues that you have with men, he may have some of those fears about women in a little bit of a mirroring going on there. Okay. I don't mean that. I don't believe in twin flames. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, I think that he has experienced the opposite side of the coin. Women are still capable of being, you know, bad parents and neglectful. And he may have experienced some of that or issues, you know, with bonding with a mother or maybe even, I don't know why I want to say this. He may have even been adopted or something, which has caused some confusion or depression in his life. Okay. I do think that this is someone who he has a really good reputation. And he is not afraid to fight for certain things. He has collected some enemies along the way, but I do feel like he is fighting the good fight overall. Why? You know, 6 of Wands and the King of Wands. I think that he is overall has a good demeanor. He feels honest. But I do think that, so one of the flaws, I guess you could say, or one of the things that I'm seeing is that he could, I know that I've picked up other signs, but I am picking up, he could have a prominent Cancer placement, or I don't even want to say another sign. I am picking up a prominent Cancer placement somewhere. Why? I do feel like he is a little bit emotional. I have some water energy here. I do think this is someone who's gotten their heart broken multiple times. I do think this is someone who also may try to hide their feelings. I'm not getting super manipulative energy. It's more so like, and I see this energy a lot with Cancer men, where they more so, I don't see, he may just not give all the information right away, but I don't see like lying by omission, like he's trying to manipulate or like weaponized incompetence. I just feel like it's going to take him a while to open up his heart because there's a lot there and there's some healing that he still needs to do. Now, do I feel like he's going to lash out at you or take money from you? No. I think that there's a compatibility here. I think there's an opportunity for you guys to actually fall in love should you choose to go in that direction with the Ace of Cups. It's possible, my friend, that, you know, we have the Three of Swords here, and this is a guy that might fight for you, and you may decide, you know what? I want to commune with spirit. I want to commune with the divine. The divine is my significant other. We can be friends. I'm not interested in having a man in my life. And you may end up breaking his heart. So I don't see him other than, you know, him opening up his wounds. Now, I mean, how negative can I go with that? Okay. You could be doing some emotional labor. I think this guy should be in therapy. So if he's trying to avoid therapy and have you be his therapist and open up about stuff and all the healing that he needs to do, and he's a total crybaby. And again, you want to know the deepest, darkest depths of this stuff. And that's kind of the worst that I see here. This really isn't a horrible reading. I'm not seeing crazy red flags here. Some people would be like, girl, ain't the devil a red flag? This guy has demons, but I don't think that he lashes out at other people. And the reason I say that he may have a Cancer placement is that he's internalizing it. He's internalizing it. He isn't afraid to speak up. And I do feel like he's not afraid to fight battles either. Let's see. I was thinking the same thing with the Three of Swords. Some people have been saying, yeah. And so the Nine of Wands is like, are we fighting for this? And because I think in the back of your mind, you're like, I can have a better relationship with God. I can have a better relationship with spirit, the divine, whatever you believe in, than I can with this man. And to some of you watching this, I don't really care. This is between me and Julie J. I understand. I've been there. I get it. I get it. I'm living that right now. So it's like, I don't want to deal with some earthly man when the divine is the best provider I've ever had. How do you compete with that? '11th house, you may try to friend zone this guy. I do not think you're very open to him. As a matter of fact, I think you're going to be quite dismissive of him. And you may try to friend zone him for a while, and he may try to fight. He could have a Leo placement. I was picking up Cancer energy. I also got, you know, King of Wands, King of Swords yesterday. You don't need to be married to the signs here, but I think you're going to friend zone this person. And I think they're really going to try. And at the end of the day, it's up to you. There is an opportunity where you could potentially fall for each other, but the choice is yours. The choice is always yours. You are grown. You have lived. You are learned. You are not destined for any one fate. You are able to co-create with spirit. Okay. So don't let any tarot readers scare you that you're going to have to be with this man and blah, blah, blah. I'm just telling you what I see in the cards. Entertainment purposes only. You're not chained to anything. You get to create the life that you want. Yes, it takes two to tango, my friend. Let's take a look at this timing. Now, I do feel like this is a few years away. Please, Julie, do not trouble yourself with this burden. If this is stressing you out, put it out of your mind. Don't worry about these tarot readings. Seriously. And if you feel like you want to take a break from readings, take a break from readings. Don't let this bother you. Okay. Show me the timeline of this meeting. Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. I also had North Node. I do think this is a past life fated connection. And here we have karma. Okay. We have Hierophant. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Hermit. You may wrestle with this because I do think that there's part of you that's interested and wants to know more. So for you, it is a wrestle of faith. Do I want to, it's almost like being a nun. Like, do I want to devote my life to spirit, or do I want to try to have a relationship with this person, or am I able to do both? Right. And if someone is the right person for you, you won't have to, it will fit and it will flow and it will be compatible for your life. So not something to fret about. I feel like this is kind of a broad timeline. I also feel like, I don't know if you go to like spiritual functions. I feel like you'll meet this person outdoors. I feel like you could meet this person at like a meditation or a drum circle or something that is like potentially spiritually based in the community. I'm feeling like this could be like 3 to 5 years out, which is another reason why I'm like, or you could choose to get to know this person over a long period of time. And going back to the Seven of Pentacles, this is, I want to see you over seasons. I want to see your behavior as a language. I don't care what comes out of your mouth. Show me who you are. And I feel like that's the best way, right? I think a lot of people jump in and they're like, we'll figure it out. And it's like, no. I want to see your behavior. Show me who you are before I invest anything into you. I hope he's not my boss or manager. I wasn't necessarily picking that up. If someone else told you that, I could see maybe why they said that, because I do have the Hierophant here, which can talk about like work and organizations. But I feel like you are having an aversion to this, which when you, and I think this is just science, when you're not super gung-ho and a guy has to chase you, 9 of Wands, it's almost like that attraction grows a little bit more. And I see that attraction kind of like, the more he has to work for it, the more he's going to be like about it. And it's going to regardless of if you decide to stay single or choose to have a relationship, this is going to take you through an amazing transformation that you signed up for. Either way, a beautiful transformation for your soul that was meant to happen. 4 of Wands. You get to have peace and celebration in your life no matter what. And if you do meet a guy and you start seeing red flags, or they're abusive, or maybe you choose, you know what, I'm not ready for this, I don't want to do this, right? You're still going to have a beautiful life, even if you choose not to have a relationship. I was talking to ChatGPT last night, and there's a huge growing trend. If you look, there's studies that say childless, no shade for those of you, we love our mamas out here on the channel, but single childless women are the happiest demographic. And if you're not willing to sacrifice that, I'm not willing to sacrifice that, then you get to have a beautiful life, whether you have a harmonious partnership or choose to stay alone. Let's see what else we got for you, babe. Oh no, we're doing a relationship. Hold on. Show me. Ooh, you know what? You want me to get nasty over here? I'll go pull out the freaking dark romance over here. And then we'll really look at his flaws. Spirit, show me the energy of this guy. Show me the energy of this guy. We're going to do a whole Lenormand on here, up in this. Show me the energy of this guy. I think he has a large social circle, which is interesting. Hold on one second. The stars. I feel like it is fated that you meet this guy. This guy has a reputation, and I think that people gossip about this guy, and there may have been people in the business world that have tried to sabotage him, but I feel like it was not for the right reasons. So like I'm still standing by, I think that he is an honest person with integrity, but I feel like there are people in business that might be jealous of him, that have tried to tarnish his reputation because they're jealous that maybe he got ahead and they don't know why, right? Like maybe he got lucky. Maybe he got a beautiful grand trine in his birth chart and something popped off for him in business. And they're like, yeah, he had to have done something dirty to get where he is. But I don't see that. I see gossip about him. Show me the worst qualities, Spirit. Show me the biggest red flags and the worst qualities about this person. That's what Julie J wants. Mysterious. Yeah, very mysterious. Very independent. They're hyper independent too. Illumination. They may not want to get legally married. They may not want to combine finances either. Maybe the funny thing about this is, Julie J, maybe this, and again, I am not the most optimistic person when it comes to romance. I'm a straight shooter over here, and I've seen a lot of crazy shit go down. And I've comforted so many women who have been abused at the hands of men on this channel. You guys have been here and seen this. But what I'm saying to you is, this person, if you meet this person and you choose to, get to know them, you may find that you are compatible with this person. And it may be a shock to you. That's all I was trying to say. But just because you're compatible with someone who may come your way doesn't mean that you have to participate and engage in that if you want to be alone. Both of you are extremely stubborn. He is extremely emotional. We have undying love. Ooh, snap. Here it is. Web of lies. Web of lies. This guy comes with a reputation, and there's a lot of people gossiping about him. And so I think that, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I think one of the things that you may struggle with is trust. And if you get to a place where you feel like you can't trust him, you may walk away from him. What else do I have? Passion and mischievous, which I'm not really that worried about. Yeah, I think that he could have a water placement, specifically Cancer. He could be a little bit overly emotional behind closed doors, which I don't know if that's going to be annoying for you or not. And there's a lot of people who talk about this guy. I don't think that all of the rumors are true, but I do feel like if you're like, well, where there's smoke, there's fire, there must be a reason. I don't trust him. He's super mysterious. He's very stubborn. We're butting heads on this issue. That's what I'm seeing here. What else, Spirit? Let's see if I get any bad cards from the Doreen deck. I can even pull from, I got another dark deck. I don't like overly emotional people. Well, I don't know why you've come to me. I'm kidding. I am overly, well, I feel like I've grown a lot. I've come a long way. I've come a long way in my 30s. Let's see. I've really mellowed out. There will be attraction. He may even have kids where there's drama there. Finances and career is a big focus. And let your friends help you. If you if you decide to be friends with this guy, bring a trusted friend, bring a bestie with you, grab a cup of tea with this guy, grab a cup of coffee, go to the bar, wherever it is that you do where you live, right? The pub, whatever y'all do. Let your friends help you. Have your friends meet this guy and sniff him out. Have them sniff him out and see if he is worthy or if they're getting weird vibes from him. I have the dark mirror. I'm grabbing my most frightening decks, and it really hasn't been too bad. So, I mean, there's a lot worse people out there. You could be, oops, that's the guidebook. All right, Spirit, show me the worst. Julie, this may be one of the funniest readings I've ever done, like low key. Spirit, show me the worst qualities of this guy. Show me the worst qualities of this guy, Spirit. Oh, man. Oh, he's a people pleaser, too. He sacrifices. Yeah, I feel like he may, and this is how this would play out. I feel like he's one to do the grand gestures and blah, 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 blah. But he might start being resentful because I think he pours a lot into relationships, which is why maybe he's been hurt so much. I think maybe when he was younger, he did some things that he's not proud of, which also could be playing into his depression. But I do overall feel like he is someone that does have integrity. And we have envious, gluttony. I think that, and so now I will also bring this up. This is someone who could like to, I feel like this is someone who is very social. They might run with, how do I want to say this? They may run in circles that are like, hey, SB. They might run in circles that are, I don't know how else to say this, like prominent or like rich people and things like that, where there's some jealousy that goes on there. He also might like to indulge in alcohol too, because we have the shadow side and then envious gluttony here. But this is what I'm seeing, my friend. You said it's so funny. SB. I'm going to type you a message, babes. I did get your other thing, SB, but it's all pending. So I don't know what is going on with that. Anyway, Julie J, anything else? You want any other clarification? And I don't think he's an alkie. I just think that, maybe when he does drink, he gets a little too overboard. And that's kind of how I was. Like I seldom drank, but when I did drink, it was like we're on the tables, by 10 p.m. Things are getting weird before midnight, you know what I mean? I can't stand up straight after. Big red flag. Exactly. Yeah, I couldn't date a heavy drinker at all. I get it. All right, babes, let me know. Thank you so much for trusting me with all of that. Please, please, please trust in yourself. Trust in your sovereignty. Do not be afraid of some person predicted in a tarot reading. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm here to help you guys. I want to bring you peace and healing and understanding. If a reading doesn't resonate for you, like maybe I'm not for you, like, for real, like, I want to help you. So let's get into it. Okay. Welcome in. If you are called to donate, now that we are done with the Big Kahuna, if you're called to donate, I have 3 reading options. If you, I think I'm caught up. SB, let me know what you are getting into. I am caught up. So how the way that freebies work, make sure you like the stream, is if you have a question for me, just post it one time. Just post it once. Please do not spam me, and I will do freebies at random. And thank you so much. Thanks, Julie. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for those euros, baby. I think the euro is more than the dollar these days. Is that still true? When I was in Spain, I think that was the case. I had to pay like some kind of fee. And nobody wanted my American money. I'll tell you that. Like, I pretty much paid with my debit card everywhere. But I remember, like, we were at little shops and I wanted to buy like little thingies for my friends. And at one point, like, I had some cash and they were like, we ain't taking that American money. Bailey, hi, Bailey. I'm good. How are you? Thumbs up for newbie, helping our chat over here. Bailey says, what does Spirit want me to know? Firefly, how are you? What does Spirit want Bailey to know right now? 6 of Cups. King of Wands. 8 of Swords. There is, wow. You may have been reflecting on, I don't mean to get too deep here. The 6 of Cups does talk about childhood and reflection. And I think that there is this energy of you taking ownership and autonomy through working through any type of healing or trauma that happened in your childhood. Some of that might be popping up right now. And there could be this illusion of, well, this is the way it is, and this is my circumstance, and this is my situation. And Spirit is saying, no. You can transform. If you're feeling emotional about something that happened in your past or in your childhood, and you feel stuck because of that, Spirit is saying, no. You can heal and you can evolve at any time here with this 8 of Swords energy. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. But you are the only one who can choose the right path for you. No one else can. Only you can discover the correct path for healing. And what works for someone else may not work for you. And it's okay that if you are still dealing with something or you're trying to find a path of healing that works for you, like, it's okay. If you're exhausted, take a break. If you feel energy again, find a new path. It's okay to start over or go in a different direction on your healing journey, Bailey. Okay? So I'm seeing for you. We have, Jupiter and, that was Saturn. Saturn Jupiter and Saturn in the 11th house. You may be meeting some friends or having some opportunity for social engagement. I think that's going to be really good for you. If you're feeling up to it and you want to spend some time or meet some new people, or you get invited to some social events, it might feel good to go and check some of that stuff out. So I will leave that with you. In Spirit's blessing, Firefly says, how does Scorpio feel about recent status post? How does the Scorpio feel about the recent status post? Queen of Cups. You are deep. He's acting unfazed. If he did something to trigger you to be emotional, he's not taking ownership of it. He's saying, oh, they're super emotionally deep, blah, 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 blah. I don't think that they're, I don't care if they're Scorpio or not. I don't think that this person has a level of emotional maturity, and I don't think that they really understand you or how you're feeling, Firefly. I don't think they get it. And they may even feel defensive and triggered, which is going to make them shut down and blame you instead of taking ownership. You're too emotional. Does that make sense? I'm shutting down. This person is deep. They're emotional. I'm not as emotional. I try to bury things. And if I did anything to trigger this, like it ain't on me, it's on them. All right. Thank you. Any other victims today? Anyone else? Newbie, you got any questions? Newbie, did you get your thingy? Let me know if you got that thing. All right, newbie. Aw, thanks, newbie. I just want to make sure you got it. What does the X want to discuss in regards to E? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Seven of Swords, the Chariot, Princess of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Now, I don't remember how old they are, so don't even worry about it. But they do want to discuss a vehicle. The Chariot is a vehicle, okay? The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is just be prepared for them to not tell you the truth and be manipulative, or maybe even try to paint E in a bad light, which I don't like either. And it's going to make you feel a little bit conflicted here of like, what's real? What's the true story? So my suggestion would be to college age. Yeah. So, and I know you've talked about cars, but that's, I mean, another reason with the Chariot here. So there could be a conversation about a vehicle, or there could be a conversation of, I don't know that I like that they're making this choice, or they may say that, oh, they did this thing and blah, 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 blah. Meaning like I don't know if I approve of this path. Like, I don't know if I approve of this choice that they're making. And it's going to make you feel a little bit conflicted. So what I would say is, entertainment purposes only, what I would say is, when they give you the information, say thanks for the information, and give yourself literally like 3 days. We have 3 people watching, 3 days to absorb it and then respond. That's why you don't deal with him, freshmen. Yeah. So he may want to talk to you about, I don't approve of his thought or decision about this. Maybe you guys are thinking about buying him a car. He's been ghosted for a while. He gets, yeah. So let him say what he wants to say and just say, I'm going to get back to you on that. I'll get back to you on, I need a minute to think about it and I'll get back to you on that. That's how I would approach it. Cool. All right. So Flores, have I given you a reading before, boo-boo? All right, last call for donations, guys. I'll take this and then I'm going to close down. Here's my whole thought on no contact. If you are no contact with someone, there's nothing anyone wants to say, right? Why are you in a no contact? I don't understand the no contact thing at all. And maybe I'm crazy, but I've never, as a tarot, and I feel like it's something that's been trending by like predatory tarot readers, where people make these like no contact readings. And it's like, no contact means there's no relationship. And I'm not trying to be a jerk, Flores. I'm just trying to keep it real, right? Last call for donations. We are ending soon, guys. 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Ace of Cups. This person, I do not think was honest. This person, if this person broke your heart, I think it's time for you to heal. 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Ace of Cups. If this person played games with you, manipulated you, lied to you even, and I'm not trying to be a jerk, like, this is a free reading, so whatever. But yeah, Ace of Cups, you may have really fell for this person, or maybe the energy is reversed. I don't know. Only you know. But this person, I do not think was honest with you. And I think you owe it to yourself to love yourself, heal, be honest with yourself, and call a spade. Meaning, if he made all these excuses in the book, and you're still holding on to someone that you're in a no contact with, why aren't they talking to you? If a man will move mountains to be with you, and if he's not doing that, he don't want it. And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just keeping it real. It has nothing to do with you. This is about him showing up as a man and not choosing to invest in this, okay? I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. I know that was intense. I'm sorry for my delivery if it was too harsh. All right, babies. Kat, I'm sorry. I'm taking off. Join us on the next one. I'll be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing freebies tomorrow as well. SB, I hope I hear from you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.